Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. This month is going to put a big emphasis, particularly in the first half of the month, on the way you think and the way you communicate. It can be a fast-moving time, but it's not a time when you should only focus on your intellect. It is still going to be important to balance that with your intuition too. But the story of the month begins with your ruler Venus joining Mercury, the planet of communication, and the Sun, all in a cluster in the sign of Cancer. This suggests that you could be learning new skills or imparting some of your own. There can be lots of text messages and emails buzzing around, invites, and maybe quite a few short journeys too. In general, it's going to be a lively vibe, and it could be a very enjoyable one too. If you can connect to people who share your philosophies or come together in some kind of way to support a good cause, then the collective around your ideas can be something that gives you a tremendous uplift right throughout the month, but particularly from the 4th on the back of the new moon, which connects with the gentle and healing energies of Neptune. But I have to be entirely honest with you, Taurus. You do have a reputation of being someone who can be quite firm in what you believe in. And between the 5th and the 11th, when the Sun and Mercury go face to face with Pluto, there's the potential for a big argument unless you can be a little bit more flexible and let go of having to make sure that your opinion on a situation somehow prevails. It could be a time when two strong-willed people may have to agree to differ. In fact, I think that's one of the most noble things that can happen at all. But when it comes to communication, there is a superb full moon on the 18th, which connects for you with Mars in your sector of relating. And if you do want to clear the air with anyone, I do think that the 18th is going to be a crucial time. However, right through this month, and in fact from the middle of May and through to the middle of October, Neptune is forging a much less healthy link with Saturn. Saturn's in your sector of finances, of shared long-term finances, anything to do with possessions or property. You must not be too idealistic around those areas. That's essential all through this month and right through to mid-October. So keep that effort up. If you find yourself trying to be persuaded by someone, for example, about a get-rich-quick idea, discount it entirely. This is a time to look after your resources carefully and not be too idealistic about money, property, or possessions. However, on the 12th of this month, your ruler moves into a new home, to be followed on the 14th by Mercury. And they move into the sign of Leo, which for you is very much to do with where you live, how you live there, and who with. Venus can be about a desire to beautify our abode in this position. It could be that you're going to do some decoration, maybe make some modifications, or perhaps Mercury points towards operating a small business from your home, or if that's something that you've been slowly inching towards anyway, just through the use of technology, you may create a more formal space in order to feel more secluded from the other domestic chores and environment. In fact, in week 3, both Venus and Mercury are forging a very positive link to Saturn. So if you are trying to do anything around extensions or perhaps moving up or downsizing, this can be a time when some of your moves can actually be very well informed, because they can protect you, yet at the same time create a greater sense of security, which is basically what the 4th house, where Venus and Mercury move into mid-month, is all about. Now, I've told you about that full moon on the 18th, but the first 2 weeks of this month also see Jupiter and Pluto forging a fantastic link, but especially for you. So if you are wanting to be much more effusive about ideas that really excite you, anything to do with travel or learning new skills, anything to do with learning a new musical instrument, for example, these kind of things can see something big shifting structurally in your life, which can really excite you. Now the Sun moves into Leo to join up with Mercury and Venus on the 22nd. That's a very important shift because the Sun's at the heart of obviously everything we want to achieve. And it is in the last 3 or 4 days of this month itself been going to form a very firm link with Saturn. Again, the more grounded you are in your moves, the more you think about the implications, the better. But Mercury also moves on the last day of this month in a way which I think can be very, very positive for you because it helps you to be that little bit more outgoing and even playful as July comes to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.